Hi, everybody. I am so excited to go through this episode with you and see what we can take away from it that's going to help you understand different nuances with real estate and renovations for that matter. We're going to be looking at Extreme Makeover Home Edition, and in this particular episode, they are looking at a berm house. Do you know what that is? Well, you will after this. So let's just begin watching, and then I'll just stop and make comments along the way. Here we go.
So Paige, Eduardo, and Johnny, I'd like you to meet a new designer. Guys, this is Rib.
Hey, Rib.
Hello. Hello.
So Rib, what made you want to become part of the design team?
Well, I always like working with my hands. My dad taught me since I was a little boy. I've done framing, demolition, construction, had a handyman business. I'm a fan of the show.
Cool.
You know, it changes people's lives, and I'm honored and privileged to be a part of it. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you.
I love it when you find people that are passionate about what they do and they come from a rich history of it and they love to help other people. That's who you want to link arms with.
So guys, we're heading to Cheyenne, Wyoming to meet the Miller family. Their home was infected by radon. Radon is a radioactive gas that rises up from the earth. When you got a house on top of ground that has gas coming into it, it has no place to go but into your house, especially if you're living in a house that's a berm house that doesn't have any windows on one side where it's trapped. What the crazy thing about radon is you can't see it, you can't smell it, you don't even know it's there, but it's poisonous, and it's the second leading cause of lung cancer.
Did you hear that? You don't even know it's there unless somebody gets sick. And a lot of times that's like bottom of the list. You know, doctors are trying to figure out by the symptoms what is wrong. So that needs to be your first line of defense when you go to purchase a home. Make sure that this home is in the right environment, has the right conditions that you're looking for in a home, as well as aesthetics. This is why you need a good realtor by your side when you go to purchase a home or even sell your home, because you can have a radon test done of the air quality in your house and you know if you need to have it remediated. Guys, it can easily be remediated, but it is something that you have to be on the watch out for your clients and recommend. Then it's up to them if they want to have a radon test or not, but I highly recommend it. Had these people had a radon test, they would have known. Any parent wants a safe haven for their children to grow up in, not knowing, you know, that some persistent gas is coming up from the earth into your home and is harming your family. So let's see how they're going to handle this for this family. Let's keep watching.
You guys found a house you thought was gonna be kind of the new beginning for everybody. What's it been like for you guys to find out that it's been making your kids sick?
It's just heartbreaking. I mean, we just made a mistake. We picked a bad house, and...
Did you hear that? We made a mistake. We picked a bad house. Y'all, that's why you need a realtor with you. Not to say that that's still not going to happen, but at least you have somebody in your corner that's advising you and helping you to think through decisions that you need to make based on what the family, your particular needs are for your family, your lifestyle, etc. I mean, my heart just breaks. I mean, I'm sure they had a realtor. I'm not saying they didn't, but I'm just saying that's what we do. Then we come alongside you to help you with your hopes and dreams, but also give you advice along the way and bring in experts to also give you advice.
Well, this week, man, we're gonna do everything we can to try and get you guys out of a house that's actually making everybody sick and into a healthy house.
I mean, I love this family already. I mean, they have such a heart for the animals that they rescue. And so now we have the team of people that are coming in to help them with their problem that's hurting their family and their animals. So let's watch.
Wow, okay, so this is the house.
This is the house.
And I love there's dogs everywhere.
This is our window/dog door. There's
Oh,
not a
because
screen
it's
there.
so low,
Yeah.
you can open that.
The dogs, yeah, just kind of climb on the couch and go out the window.
Wow.
This story is particularly close to my heart because I know what it means to rescue animals. And so it is my project to do a room for the animals like you would for any other family member.
I think it's really cool how they go in and they get to know the family and what they like and what they dislike. Because not only are they solving the problem, but they're going to make this home a home for them based on what their longings are in their heart. So it's going to be interesting as we watch this to see how they apply that to what they do. And y'all, that's the same thing we realtors do. We get to know you and the things about you, and we help find that needle in a haystack for you when you're buying a home, and we help you with your dreams to attain them with the selling of your home, to position it just right to bring the right buyers to that home. So it goes on both sides. But I just think it's interesting that here these people, in all their creative endeavors with helping this family rebuild their home, are doing the same thing. And that's what we look for when we gather people around us, professionals, to help us. That's what we look for.
So why did you guys buy this house?
We wanted to get out of town, so we started looking around out in the country. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, we can save utility bills, this is energy efficient. In fact, you know, after we bought this house and moved here, I went home to Alaska, hooked up with my old buddies, and I brought pictures, I bragged about it. I got a good earth-sheltered home, and now it's not so good.
And this is part of the process that we see as realtors too, when you're making a decision. Now here he thought he was making the best decision for his family, and here he is on the backside of that decision as a father, as a husband, struggling with that decision. I mean, at first he was bragging about it when he went to Alaska, shared the pictures with his friends, it's energy efficient, etc. He was all pro for what he did. But now, oh my goodness, the burden on his heart and his shoulders of that decision. So, I mean, and we all face that, you know, throughout our lives. So how are they going to help?
I think this week is going to mean a lot to this family, and it's going to mean a lot to the animals that they rescue. I think this week is about relieving some of that guilt and giving a family a chance to not only raise a healthy family, but also to be able to take in even more animals. See you guys in a week. All right, bye guys. Bye.
I love that he realized and recognized that not only were they going to give them a safe home to live in with minus the radon issue for their family and the dogs and cats that they took in, but also it's going to relieve that burden of guilt. So what do they do to help them?
So family, before we can actually build you a new house, well, we have to get rid of your old house. Miller family, we're gonna blow up your house! Let's do it!
Did you see their faces when they heard that he was going to blow up their house?
Fire in the hole! We've got a sewage cleanup on aisle 7.
Did you see what happened to that house? And it just turned into toothpicks. But hey, they're getting a brand new home.
And one of the first things we're doing before we even put a foundation is making sure we put down a vapor barrier, which is gonna make sure that any gas, any radon that's coming in from the earth is actually trapped in a barrier and then has no other place to go but through a vent all the way up to the roof.
There's the solution. There are different ways to remediate radon, but that vapor barrier is so important. And then the ventilation system that they install is extremely important. So those are the different ways that they remediate depending on whether the house is built on a slab or has a crawl space, etc. But definitely you don't want a berm house with radiation, especially when you're sitting on one of the hottest spots in America for, did I say radiation, for radon. I also want to mention that there are different radon measuring devices that you can have in your home that will alert you to the levels of your radon. So you can do this after you have your radon tested, after you have it remediated. It's just also another device that just keeps you having peace of mind. And I'll have a link in the description.
We're gonna do the double-decker doggy bone bunk beds right here and over there, and this is just one of 3 giant-sized doggy doors. The Millers can rescue as many animals as they want. It's gonna be awesome.
Okay, sports fans, I've got Dakota's cubby right here, and I'm about to put a coat of clear coat on here. Now, once this dries, I'll be able to move it in Dakota's room, fill it full of his soccer gear, and he'll be able to start playing soccer as soon as possible.
They are coming together. They are doing what a good realtor by your side does. They look for that needle in a haystack that will fit you and your lifestyle. They are making this home a true home for them as they think about the family. How precious is that? And how fantastic is that? Love it.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, sometimes ideas just roll off the top of your mind. Sometimes you just have to kind of get them once you get to your location. This, I definitely say I'm inspired by being where we are out here in Wyoming. Now, this is old lath. That's what walls used to be made out of. So you put this on the wall, maybe you make a bed, have an old pine log like this, and pretty much, there's the idea for the room.
I love that. He's looking at the surroundings, he's thinking about the family, and he found that on the property and is using it to, like he said, to design a headboard wall. And Lath, y'all, I put a link in the description so you can research that more. But they use it still with greenhouses. It filters the sunlight for your plants. They used it with houses back in the 1800s with walls built, as he alludes to. It's very interesting, but he takes it and does something really creative with it, and it becomes a masterpiece.
The Miller's dog room is turning out amazing. Now, right now, I'm sitting by their toilets, which are not actually toilets, but the dog's drinking bowls. Now, everybody knows that dogs love drinking out of toilets
Because the water is cold and always fresh.
Toilets, I mean, not actual toilets, but for the water bowl, I mean, when the dogs are in the other part of the homes, you're gonna have to keep all your bathroom doors shut. That's all I'm saying, because how are they gonna differentiate between the toilet in the doggy room and the toilet in the main living area? You're perpetuating a bad habit, but hey, I think it's precious. He's thinking of the animals.
We've all worked so hard all week, and the house is finally ready. We finally got the keys. It was about time to celebrate.
What is behind this bus is not only going to be a safe and healthy place for your kids and your animals you take care of, but it's also going to be radon free. And I know that's something you've been waiting on for a while.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
So Miller family, I've been waiting to say this all week. Guys, go check out your new house!
Celebration time. They are about to see their new home.
Oh my God, yeah.
When this family walks through the door, it's just the windows, the natural light, the fact that they have to step up into the home. You see the dreams and desires of their hearts being realized. And I love shows like this. I love looking at real estate shows, because that is what excites me about being a realtor, is helping people achieve what they want for their family, the environment, the house that they're looking for that fits them. And so these kind of shows, they're at my heart, because I love that.
Oh, Ty.
What do you think of your room?
You outdid yourself.
You like
This
it?
is
nailed it,
amazing.
dude.
Thank you, man.
Did you see the lath wall, what he did with that lath? It was accentuated by the lighting that he installed behind it. Absolutely gorgeous. However, I would have to vacuum that or dust that in some way once a week. Especially with the lighting behind it, it's just going to make any dust more prominent. So, I mean, that's a personal thing. It's still lovely, but that's what I would have to do to upkeep it. So put your thoughts in the comment of the different nuances and things that you like or dislike and why. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
This house has given us the opportunity to move forward with our lives.
So I guess there's just one thing left to say. Welcome home, Miller family. Welcome home.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you.
So, what do you think? I think they nailed it. They brought to life the desires of the entire family's hearts, and they did it in a beautiful and creative way. It gave them a beautiful home, but most importantly, they lifted the heavy burden that was on the entire family's hearts. It was affecting their life, it was affecting their health, and it was dragging the parents and everybody down emotionally, because you want your home to be a safe haven for your family, and this radon was harming their health. So they remediated that problem. Of course they did. They blew up the house, but you don't have to go to that drastic of measures usually, y'all. But I mean, this house, it was not your everyday home. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. So put them in the comments, give it a thumbs up if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my other videos. And I'm putting links in the description for the different nuances that we talked about. I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a good one.